Right now at 6, it's been 1 year since bars and restaurants had to close down for the first time due to the pandemic. We hear from restaurant and bar owners who look back on the struggles. Plus, the Duluth Superior Symphony Orchestra is gearing up to welcome more people back for live music, how they plan on doing it. And a governor in quarantine. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz has been exposed to the coronavirus, how he came in contact with it.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
It means a great deal of uncertainty. I'm not totally sure what I'm going to do now as far as, I'll figure something out, but I'm not really sure where it's going to go at this point.
That clip is from an interview we did with a server at Shorty's restaurant in Superior 1 year ago today. The same day, both Minnesota and Wisconsin's governors ordered bars and restaurants in their state to shut down for the first time during the pandemic. He shared his uncertainty that so many had that day and have continued to face since. Good evening, I'm John Cardinale. Thanks for joining us. Kristen is off tonight. After a full year of closing, laying off employees, and reopening, restaurant owners are now looking ahead. CBS 3's Kendall Jarbo spoke with some of those same restaurant owners we heard from last year and shares how they're doing now.
Close, reopen, and close again. Often with only a few days' notice, the pandemic has forced restaurant owners to change how they do business.
You know, as an owner, you don't know, especially in the very beginning of the close down, you didn't know what was going to happen, how the state and the feds were going to handle it, how we would proceed forward.
Shorty's bar and restaurant in Superior completely shut down for 2 months last year. Takeout wasn't a viable option. Staff had to be let go.
Well, I always tried to stay upbeat. I always told them, you know, you'll always have a job when we do get back to opening up.
The future of Duluth's Dublin Brew Pub was also in jeopardy. Restaurant owners trying to provide for their employees with limited revenue.
I probably spent the first month after the pandemic really making sure everybody could get on unemployment. You know, there's just lots of moving pieces to all of that.
Both establishments have since brought back their employees. But Minnesota's second and longer shutdown that started in November sent business across the bridge.
We really just kind of try to follow the lead of the state, so definitely some unknowns there.
The future's uncertainty still exists for business owners. But what hasn't changed is their reason to be thankful.
So you got to take it all in stride and get up every day, put on your shoes and your socks and go to work and hoping that it's better than yesterday.
And looking ahead, several Minnesota business owners are asking lawmakers to change state law, making PPP loans exempt from their taxable income. The bill passed the Minnesota Senate last week but has not cleared the House. We'll keep you updated on what happens. Minnesota is celebrating Small Business Development Center Day, highlighting the tools available at these centers. There are 9 development centers around the state. The Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development hosted a roundtable discussion, including center leaders. They provide free resources to small businesses, including financial analysis, planning, and marketing help. Experts say almost half of all Minnesotans work at small businesses, so they'll play a key role in helping the state recover jobs lost in the pandemic.
And we want to make sure that the jobs that we do gain are great for Minnesotans, that they are include all Minnesotans in the opportunity, and that we really focus in on small businesses as a key pillar of our growth in the coming year.
Today's roundtable was part of a series the state is hosting, focused on what Minnesota's next economy will look like. And Dave joins us now with a look at the weather. And Dave, earlier today, I believe it was in the low 40s. What's it looking like out there right now?
Well, some towns are in the low 40s, others in the mid 40s, others in the upper 30s. It's cooler by the lake, which we could say is a sign of spring. Never say sure sign around here, but it's a hint. And another hint is this live look up towards Effie. I love this picture of Effie because on one side of the road you have the evergreen side, the other side is the deciduous side. Well, in between, you look at the sides of the road there, there's no snow at all. That is gone. Will things start to green up? Temperature-wise, we'll be doing all right for the weekend here. We'll get into the 50s. That always helps to green up. But what we could use is a little more precip, and frankly, I don't see much of that coming, not even tonight. Clouds will be fading away tonight as higher pressure takes over, so this Doppler picture will change by tomorrow. And it should look more like this shot here of the Brule River with a sunny sky above and a high temp closer to the lake near 40, but warmer inland. How much warmer? I'll show you with the 7-day forecast coming up in just a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Teens could be fueling Minnesota's slight increase in COVID cases. That's according to state health officials. About 6,800 new cases were reported in the last week. Around 10% of those were people between 15 and 19. Experts say the risk for that age group increased when in-person learning and sports resumed earlier this year. They're asking everyone to keep wearing their masks and social distance. Minnesota's governor, lieutenant governor, and health commissioner have to quarantine for the next 10 days after all three were exposed to COVID-19 this week. Governor Tim Walz's spokesperson says a staff member tested positive today. Even though the trio was not within 6 feet of that person for more than 15 minutes, they were all in the same room during a press conference on Monday. Walz has not yet been vaccinated. Lieutenant Governor Penny Flanagan has 1 dose. Health Commissioner Jan Malcolm is fully vaccinated, but is still within the 2-week waiting period before considering herself protected. Walz says he hopes this reminds Minnesotans to stay vigilant. And because of the quarantine, Walz is postponing his State of the State address, which was scheduled for Sunday. The Duluth Superior Symphony Orchestra is gearing up to welcome more people back for live music. Along with virtual shows throughout the last year, the DSSO has also been able to have a small audience for shows since October. But with the governor's latest announcement raising indoor capacity limits, they're now able to sell 250 tickets to the public. Staff and musicians say they're looking forward to sharing their music with more people in person again.
Live music, live experiencing something together with your community is something that I think for the past year we've not forgotten, but been able to sort of, say, I really miss that. And I know our subscribers and audience members miss that, our musicians miss that, and I miss seeing it on everyone's face.
Tickets are still available for their Saturday in-person performance. You're also able to watch virtually, and tonight at 10, we'll hear from the DSSO's music director about how the pandemic has impacted both their finances and the music they're able to play. And they're considered the gold standard of protection, but demand for N95 masks is still outpacing supply. 3M CEO Mike Roman spoke with the Economic Club of Washington. He said the Minnesota-based company has ramped up production to 2.5 billion N95s globally per year. Half of those are made in the U.S. Despite that, Roman said they're still working to catch up after a huge spike in demand early last year.
We had a spike in demand in the March-April timeframe that was 20 to 40 times normal requirements, more normal demand, especially from healthcare workers and first responders.
Roman also says government, industry, and healthcare leaders need to work together to stockpile essential PPE for future pandemics. In continued coverage tonight, Judge Peter Cahill has dismissed 2 jurors already chosen for Derek Chauvin's murder trial. Chauvin is charged in connection to George Floyd's death. This morning, Judge Cahill brought 7 already picked jurors back for more questioning. He wanted to see if last week's announcement about a $27 million settlement with Floyd's family would impact their decision-making. 2 of the jurors, a Hispanic man and a white man, said that news might sway them. They were ultimately dismissed. On Friday, Judge Cahill is set to rule on the defense's request to delay the trial and change venues. He set opening statements for March 29th at the earliest, but today's changes to the jury and Friday's decision could set that back. A new juror was added after those 2 were dismissed, and the jury count is now back up to 9. A Wisconsin judge has been charged with 7 felonies after allegedly uploading child pornography online. According to the criminal complaint, the DOJ began investigating Milwaukee County Circuit Court Judge Brett Blome in February. They got a tip accusing him of uploading child pornography through the Kik messaging app 27 times in October and November. He was elected to the Circuit Court a year ago. The new mayor of a small town in Aitkin County has resigned after some raised concerns that he didn't actually live there. Lonnie Lee was elected mayor of Hill City in November and was sworn in January. But today, the deputy mayor told us Lee's official residence is outside Hill City, and city leaders say he was trying to set up a makeshift home in a garage inside city limits. The city attorney said he and other council members argued that without running water and a bathroom, that wouldn't actually count. Lee ended up stepping down on Tuesday. This morning, Hill City leaders held an emergency meeting. They chose Deputy Mayor Sean Laythorpe to fill the job for the time being. No word yet if a special election will be held. And taking your cocktail to go could soon be an option in Wisconsin. Under a bill proposed at the state capitol, bars and restaurants could sell cocktails and glasses of wine to go. The state assembly gave its approval today. Now it moves on to the state senate. Bar and restaurant owners have been pushing for this change since the pandemic started. They hope it would help struggling businesses. The bill would require a seal on the to-go drinks to prove you didn't take a sip while you're on your way home. You'd also have to pick them up as delivery wouldn't be an option. More than 30 states have similar laws. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, preserving a culture as a way of life has many challenges, especially in our ever-changing world. Coming up, how one Ashland native stepped up to the plate.
Today's record high date at 75 degrees from 2012. Well, today we got to 39, about 4 degrees warmer than normal. We're looking towards the mid-50s, though, by the weekend, so we'll get closer to this record territory as time goes on. Will we get any rain to go with it? I'll show you the 7-day forecast coming up right after this break.
Join us weeknights. We're live at 5 as we go around the Northland, city by city.
6-year financing has been extended at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale, and you can finance it free for 6 years. Plus, get free shipping. Extended savings with extended financing for 6 years. Now at Home Furniture.
You got the gear, but do you have the internet to power it? Go full speed. Get extreme internet starting at $19.99 a month for a year. Show your tech some respect and see what it can really do with speeds from 60 meg up to 1 gig, powerful in-home Wi-Fi, and 99.99% network reliability. Get extreme internet starting at $19.99 a month for a year and get ready to go full speed. Dial 844-EXTREME2.
I'm Dr. Zach Lundstrom, and I'm an internal medicine physician here at St. Luke's. An internal medicine doctor really specializes in the complexities that come with having more than one health problem at a time. For every patient, the goal is different, and I think it's really satisfying that it's a very challenging job to do. I'm most passionate about getting to know my patients. I think the better I can understand what's most important to them, it allows me to help give the best recommendation possible for that specific patient.
Your aviation career is ready for takeoff. Join us for Lake Superior College's Aviation Open House on Friday, March 19th, 3 to 6 p.m. Tour LSC's Center for Advanced Aviation and learn about exciting programs like Professional Pilot and Aviation Maintenance Technician. RSVP today.
Contact Cloquet Flooring to get a free in-home consultation on any flooring installation. With our 33 years of experience, we can help you make those tough decisions. Give Cloquet Flooring a call or visit us at cloquetflooring.com.
Cloquet Flooring. Ready to put your house on the market? Then choose locally owned and operated Adolphson Real Estate to help you navigate the home selling process with no hidden fees. We do a free market analysis and personalize a marketing plan for the sale of your home. Contact Adolphson Real Estate to start working with one of our knowledgeable and experienced agents today.
Numi Jewelers is a full-service jewelry store specializing in one-of-a-kind pieces and repairs. From a chain repair to a full custom piece, we'll get your jewelry looking new again. Stop in for a free repair estimate. Numi Jewelers, where true love is guaranteed.
Home Seasonal Concepts is now open with the largest selection of outdoor furniture on sale. Plus, get a free fabric upgrade on custom or special order cushions and slings from Homecrest Outdoor Living and Tropitone. And free no-contact garage drop shipping. Now at Home Seasonal Concepts.
This is my first time to America. I want to see Washington, D.C., Las Vegas. And what's that place that sells peanut butter and brings it to you on a forklift?
Costco. The whole time I served in Afghanistan, Al was my interpreter.
How could you not tell me you were having marriage problems? I could have fixed it.
From Afghanistan?
It's not the moon. We have Wi-Fi. Thank you for welcoming me into your home.
What's happening? You'll get used to it.
When severe weather hits, tune to CBS 3 for up-to-date coverage morning and night.
Local news and local weather here on CBS 3.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, let's cast an eye upon the high temperatures that we got today. And it'd be nice to say it was cooler by the lake and warmer inland, but it wasn't that simple. We had 43 down by the lake and 39 up over the hill here in the Twin Ports, and it was 45 in Ashland, but only 40 towards Grand Rapids. So it was a little bit topsy-turvy. And it still says the high temp by the lake in Grand Marais was 50 today. Maybe we'll say sunshine broke out and that sent temperatures up, which is very valid. As far as temperatures go for tomorrow, I think they'll perk up a little bit from this level. If we had roughly 40 to 45 today, we just might go 45 to about 50 tomorrow and then into the 50s for the weekend. They won't last forever, but even when they cool down later next week, it won't be that drastic a drop. Current temp, airport in Duluth, it's 39 degrees with the relative humidity at 57%. North-northwest winds running 7 miles per hour. I looked through that highly calibrated window. That's right by the green screen. The sun has broken out again. So every once in a while here in the concrete bunker, they lift the blackout shades and we can see what's going on, actually. It's interesting to do that once in a while. Air pressure, 30.14 inches of mercury. And here we go with the current temperatures. Upper 30s for the Upper Peninsula, upper 30s to about 41 in northwestern Wisconsin, and a similar range of temperatures is being found in Minnesota. So a couple of highlights, 37 Ironwood, 41 in Superior, 41 towards Eveleth, Virginia, 43 right now International Falls. Doppler map for the area. Well, a low-pressure system was off to our west yesterday, and it increased the clouds. Then it moved down to the south, but the clouds are still here in our area. But out of the clouds, really, it looks like folks in Ontario are the only ones that got any showers of rain out of the deal here today. And odds are we're going to stay on the dry side for a while because that low-pressure system did go well down towards the south. And this is the low then that's threatening lots of people with tornadoes here tonight, big thunderstorms. So, of course, we keep our fingers crossed for our southern neighbors. Here up north, we're going to have sunny conditions and dry conditions from Thursday through Saturday, thanks to this high-pressure cell settling in. And by Sunday, maybe we get a chance for some rain here as the low works its way over the Rockies and comes towards us. If this rain chance does get here on Sunday, it could stick around for a couple of days afterwards. We'll show you how many days with our 7-day forecast. Tonight in Minnesota, should be mostly cloudy, partly cloudy but dry with lows from 23 inland to 32 by the lake. Eyeing up things for Wisconsin and Michigan, the range of low temps is 27 to 30 with a partly cloudy sky. Come tomorrow, it'll be mostly sunny for Wisconsin and the Upper Peninsula with high temps from 40 to 46 degrees. The normal is only 35. Minnesota gets sunshine. High temps, 39 by the lake perhaps, but 48 farther inland. And now with the extended forecast here, we can see that it will be sunny through Saturday. And by Friday, we crack 50 even in the Twin Ports. Go to 55 on Saturday, still low 50s on Sunday. When that low gets here, it kicks up a chance for some showers. 40% shot Sunday, 50-50 chance Monday, 60% chance Tuesday. Then it winds down and cools down a little bit by next Wednesday.
All right, thanks, Dave. In an ever-changing world, keeping a culture and its history alive can come with challenges. Now, an Ashland native hopes a new online game she developed will help preserve indigenous traditions. CBS 3's Alex Libby introduces us to Eleanor Falk and her motivation behind the game.
Programming and coding an entire app is not easy.
It was about 800 hours of work.
But all of that work has paid off for Eleanor Falk. The Ashland native and member of the Oneida Nations of Wisconsin recently developed an entire online game called Growing Up Ojibwe. Falk says her heritage and hopes of preserving it for the future generations was a driving force behind it.
I actually just helped my dad harvest some sap for maple syrup this past weekend, and so that experience growing up helped me to create Growing Up Ojibwe the game.
Growing Up Ojibwe the game is based on a children's book series with the same name. Players can choose to play as either Tommy or Annie Skye, two Ojibwe children, as they embark on a journey through northern Wisconsin to learn about their heritage. Each of the 5 levels explores a different aspect of Ojibwe life and culture, including treaty rights and sovereignty, maple sap gathering, spearfishing, and wild rice harvesting. Falk, a game design and development art major at the University of Wisconsin-Stout, got the idea from a mentor during a recent internship at the Great Lakes Indian Fish and Wildlife Commission.
He wanted me to do something educational to reach a younger audience. And so I thought that, like, as a video game major, that a game would be a great tool to attract a younger audience.
Falk says the game is fun and educational for both children and adults. And she says working on it turned out to be a blast.
I enjoyed things like programming the fish movement in the spearfishing level, and I enjoyed making all of the background art for like the forest scenes. That was very fun for me to do.
She hopes it will help preserve her culture in an ever-changing world.
Well, that's pretty cool. I might have to try that game out. The game is now on the Google Play Store and available to download on other Android devices. We've included a link on our website. And ahead in sports, the Bulldog women's hockey team is preparing for their Frozen Four appearance tomorrow. Tom Hansen with much more in sports when we return.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
Reliable Insurance Agency has been offering auto owners insurance to our commercial customers for over 40 years. We tailor your coverage to fit your business's needs. In addition to your policies, we can assist with loss control and other risk management services. And to top it off, at Reliable and Auto Owners Insurance, we make it a priority to get back to you with certificate requests and other contract requirements, because we're always here for you.
We can always rely on you.
Reliable Insurance Agency. We're true to our name.
We can help you at Ketamine North Infusion Center.
Public safety, we see things that sometimes you can't unsee. After these infusions, everything just kind of turned around and I was able to start enjoying things again.
To learn more, give us a call or visit us online.
You'll love the road ahead when you drive the 2021 Subaru Impreza. Standard EyeSight driver assist technology gives you an extra set of eyes on the road to help keep the journey safe. And the Impreza is a smart choice down the road. The 2021 Impreza. More than a car, it's a Subaru.
Lease the new 2021 Subaru Impreza for $219 a month during the Subaru A Lot to Love event going on now.
So much time at home. I need new furniture.
Dylan, it's Slumberland's Build Your Room sale. Look what you can get for just $20, $30, or $40 a month. How about a dining room for just $20 a month?
I'm more of a pizza in front of the TV kind of guy. Recliners. I've always wanted a couple of those.
How about two of these for just $30 a month when you spend $1,800 and pay no interest for 5 years?
Well, hello, Slumberland.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
At VisionWorks, we want you to feel safe. And we want you to see yourself in your new glasses and think, ooh. But if you get home and your ooh is more of a you have 100 days to change your mind. That's the VisionWorks difference. VisionWorks. See the difference.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? Well, relax. The Carefree Dental Card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree Dental Card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. The Carefree Dental Card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-945-8449 to receive your free Carefree Dental Card information kit.
Tomorrow afternoon, the UMD women's hockey team will drop the puck on their 8th Frozen Four appearance in program history, a stage that has been very kind to them in the past. Bulldogs own an 11-2 all-time record in the Frozen Four, including a 6-1 record in semifinal games. That equates to the highest Frozen Four winning percentage of any team in the country all time. However, this is the first time that a Maura Kroll-led UMD squad has gotten to this stage since she took over the program in 2015. Kroll says they're aiming for a faster start against Northeastern, the #1 seed, with hopes of getting their offense going sooner than it did against Colgate in the quarterfinals.
I try not to get too future focused on what ifs, to try to stay in the present.
see where our team is at, see where we're thriving. I think we showed a pretty good defensive game the other night, better than pretty good. Really good defensive game the other night, so I expect that to continue, and I know our offense is dying to put some pucks in the net here at the tournament.
I think a big focus of ours is to come out and have a really good start and put a lot of pressure on them right away, and hopefully that will lead to more offense right away, and then obviously always having good D zone and playing gritty in the D zone is kind of our style of play. So
now game time against Northeastern is tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock on ESPN3. Goaltender Emma Soderberg with the 1-0 shutout win over Colgate in the semifinal game. Now, while the Bulldog women's hockey season is still alive, the Bulldog women's basketball season has come to a close after their loss in the second round of the NCAA tournament to Nebraska Kearney last weekend. Now they'll turn the page to the offseason. But it's a unique one. The NCAA has granted waivers to winter sport athletes to get another year of eligibility due to the pandemic. So UMD's 3 seniors, Ann Simonette, Peyton Call, and Sarah Grohl, have decided to run it back and play again for the Bulldogs next year. And they'll reload their conference championship team for another run in 2022.
Just from a cultural standpoint, I'm really excited to have them back. And you know, I think when I've been reflecting since the games are over, we still have some room to grow. And so we need to kind of reset some of our individual goals, reset some of our team goals, and just figure out how we can get better as a program. And knowing that those 3 are part of the leadership leading the way is really exciting for our program.
And more exciting Bulldog news, there'll be some UMD football played this spring after all, after their season was pushed back last fall. Now, they won't be participating in any official football games this spring, but they'll be hosting the Spring Showdown on April 17th for a pair of exhibition games against matchups, that is, against Michigan Tech and Northern Michigan. They'll also have an exhibition against Minnesota State Mankato on Saturday, April 24th in Woodbury. And the volleyball and soccer teams will also return for spring exhibition games as well. That'll do it for sports tonight at 6. We'll certainly have more at 10. John, back to you.
All right, thanks, Tom. And before we go tonight, the White House has added a little pop of green to its prestigious property in honor of St. Patrick's Day. The water in the fountain on the White House's north lawn was dyed green Wednesday, and it happens every year to commemorate the cultural celebration. And there it is right there. God, that is such a pop of green. President Biden will take part in several events in honor of St. Patrick's Day. He attended a St. Patrick's Day Mass at his church in Wilmington, Delaware earlier today. And Biden also hosted a virtual meeting with Ireland's Prime Minister. And boy, that really is bright there, Dave, that fountain.
Yeah, it really is. And happy St. Patrick's Day to all the folks of Irish extraction around here. I'd wear green myself, but I would disappear on the green screen. There'd be a big hole in my chest, rather than my head for a change. All right, taking a look at the 7-day forecast here. Higher pressure will make a hole in the clouds. Well, now through Saturday, mostly sunny and getting into the 50s for the weekend. Next rain chance Sunday.
All right, thanks, Dave. That's the news for now. Have a good night.